to the city of Dunkirk, New York. Race World Offshore LLC is a professional offshore powerboat racing organization based in Key West, Florida, and they've come to Lake Erie for their Offshore Grand Prix. One of the best places to watch the races this weekend is from the Central Pier at the beautiful Dunkirk Harbor. I arrived in Dunkirk on Friday evening for the 3-day event, and some of the boats were already rolling into the staging area located about a block away from the Central Pier. On Saturday morning, it was only a short walk from here to the Central Pier, where dozens of people were already gathering to watch the time trials. Now, the actual races will take place on Sunday, but by coming a day early, we can watch the boats being lowered into the water and get a look at these beautiful boats, and also watch the drivers take their run for their official test time. The city of Dunkirk produced a program booklet for their event, which could be purchased for $5, but not all the boats were listed in the program. I was unable to find out any more information or to get a final list of those boats that would be racing. Now, Race World Offshore LLC is just one of many of these world-class powerboat racing organizations. Now, being located in Key West, Florida, I wondered what would bring this organization to Dunkirk, New York for their Grand Prix. It turns out that Race World's offshore producer, Larry Bleal, has a past connection to the Dunkirk area, calling it a second home, and he felt the call to bring the event to Dunkirk. Now, Larry is quoted as saying, "I would come up here to get out of the house and look around and think this would be a great place for a race. It was through some strange contacts and happenings I spoke with Hector," he added. So it's a lucky break for Dunkirk that this world-class organization has brought their Grand Prix to our beautiful bay here at the Dunkirk Harbor. Let's watch now as some of these boats take their practice runs. Wow, that boat was skimming the water at speeds of up to 160 miles an hour. These boats may come from all around the country, but this one here is from Cleveland, Ohio, our neighbor. What a beautiful boat. The Cleveland construction boat has completed his time trials, and he's headed down now to where the crane will pull him out of the water and up onto his trailer. Now here comes lucky number 13 powerboat. I love that color. And here comes number 13 now, around the final buoy and down the home stretch. Good Sunday morning, everybody, and today is race day, and it is a beautiful day here in Dunkirk, New York. The boats are in the water, and we're enjoying partly sunny skies and warm conditions. And as you can see, Lake Erie is cooperating with calm waters for our races today. The crews are ready, the crowd is ready, and it's almost time to get this show on the road. Now there are 5 classifications of these racing powerboats, and they're the biggest and fastest boats on the water. Mega horsepower catamarans and V-hulls will be racing deck to deck at speeds in excess of 160 miles an hour. They seem pretty calm before the race, don't they? And there they go, out of the inner harbor, out onto the lake, where we'll get this first race started. Race World Offshore LLC was established last year in 2017, and their events for this year in 2018 included 2 races in Florida, 1 in Texas, 1 in Ohio, and this one here in Dunkirk, New York. And next month in September they'll be in Missouri. There you have it. That was race number 1, and the boats have come in to tie up along the pier here, which will give people another great chance to look at these beautiful boats up close. The boats ran for about an hour, and now we'll take a lunch break, and during that break there'll be an air show at 1:15 p.m. and then race number 2 will take place at 2 p.m. Now, I was just settling in with my open-faced prime rib sandwich and tasty beverage when the air show began.
Like to stop in midair. Yeah.
Now for this second race, I've changed my location. I'm now down by the Dunkirk Lighthouse, which is just off from Point Gratiot, and we have a pretty good view of the boats as they make the turn number 1 here. Just to show you how fast these boats are going, this one got away from me. I'll try to catch up. Man, look at that thing go. I noticed that that particular boat was powered by 2 300 horsepower Mercury outboard motors. So there you have it, everybody. Race number 2 of the Race World Offshore Grand Prix here in beautiful Dunkirk, New York. It's been a beautiful weekend for world-class powerboat racing here on Lake Erie. And now we'll take one last look high above Lake Erie as we watch the final race of the 2018 Dunkirk Great Lakes Offshore Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, everybody.